Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Swati and I create lifestyle related videos here. In case you like to watch these kind of videos, then please do consider subscribing. In today's video, we are going to discuss menstruation, and in this video, we are going to focus on sanitary pads. I've made several videos on menstruation, but in those videos, I've predominantly promoted menstrual cups. In this video, we are not going to talk about menstrual cups. Don't get me wrong, I still believe in menstrual cups, I still use them and I think they are great. But for some reason, a lot of women, in fact majority of them, don't like to use menstrual cups and don't use it. So this video is for all those women who still want to use pads but also want to make a change and make periods easier and also more environment friendly. So in this video, we are going to talk about 3 types of pads that are available in the market, and by the end of this video, you can probably pick and choose what type of pad you want to go for. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this video. Okay, so the first category of sanitary pads that we are going to talk about are the regular sanitary pads. Now these are pads that are very commonly available in the market and they are very popular. A lot of women use it. In fact, majority of women use these kind of pads. Now while these are so common and probably because you're using it since your puberty, these might be the most common, or you might think that these are the best ways to deal with your menstruation, but they're actually not. In reality, these pads are pretty nasty. They're bad for your health, they cause a lot of rashes. Now, rashes during your menstruation is something that is very common. Everyone knows about it, but for some reason, we don't talk about it, we don't object it, we just think that it's a part and parcel of our periods. But they're actually not. In this video, we're going to talk about that. But before that, let me tell you about why these pads are so nasty. Now, A, they cause a lot of rashes. They make you feel really uncomfortable about menstruation because of constant wetness or the whole heaviness that you feel. Thirdly, they are really bad for the environment, which is a major drawback. Did you know that an average woman produces around 200 kgs of menstrual waste in her life? That's a lot. 200 kgs is a lot. Now, if you are a woman who wants to make a difference on this planet, if you want to actually preserve Mother Nature and you still don't want to actually use menstrual cups, there is an alternative. The second and the third option that we're going to talk about both address it. So hear me out. The second category of pads I want to talk about are cloth pads. Like the name suggests, cloth pads are made of cloth and they're 100% reusable. Cloth as a material has been used for centuries. Our ancestors have used it, but for some reason, because of the popularity of sanitary pads, cloth as a material has lost its significance, and at one point it was also marketed that using cloth to deal with your menstruation is actually bad for health or is bad hygiene. But that's not the case at all. As long as you're washing it properly, washing the cloth properly, and also if you're sun drying it, then there is no danger associated with using cloth. So when it comes to cloth pads, these are basically pads that you can buy in the market, and each of these pads would cost you somewhere around 250 rupees to 300 rupees. Now you will need at least 5 of them to actually deal with the whole cycle. Now how these work is that you can use them, you can wash them, you can sun dry them and reuse them. But it's not that simple. They're great for the environment. That is a major advantage associated with these cloth pads, but there are also several disadvantages. Now it depends on person to person. For me personally, when I used it, the major disadvantage was that it is not very comfortable to use. It does not stay in place, and secondly, it is very thick, it becomes very heavy, and it also causes rashes. Now, rashes during your periods is a huge problem for a lot of women, especially Indian women, because we have thicker thighs. So if you're using a cloth pad, this is going to be a downside to it. But having said that, they're great for the environment. So if you find that cloth pads are comfortable for you to use, then it could be a savior for you. The third category of pads I want to talk about are biodegradable sanitary pads. Like the name suggests, these pads are biodegradable and they're great for the environment. If you ask me, if you're someone who wants to use pads and still be sustainable about it, then this is a great choice. Now, these pads are revolutionary and I think it's a great option. But the only downside to it is that it is slightly bit expensive as compared to that of regular pads. Each of these pads would cost, like a pack of 10 would cost you somewhere around 250 rupees to 300 rupees. But in this category, I found this cool brand called Carmesy. Carmesy is cool because they make rash-free pads. Their technology is plant-based and for their top sheet, they use corn fiber, which makes the pad extremely soft, and it is a great product because there is no synthetic, there's no chemical, there's no irritants used in making of these pads. Besides making rash-free biodegradable sanitary pads, a very interesting thing about this brand is that their pads come in different sizes. It comes in large, XL and double XL, which is so cool because depending on which day of the period you are in, you can use a different size. This brand makes two types of pads. The first one is Carmesy Sensitive, which, like I mentioned, are rash-free, biodegradable, and each of these pads come with its own disposable bag, which is also biodegradable. And this range costs about 130 rupees for a pack of 10. The other range that they have is called Carmesy Eco Conscious. Now, this is a premium range, and a pack of 10 in this range would cost you somewhere around 200 rupees. This has a little more premium feel to it, and the entire range is biodegradable. That is something that you don't need to worry about. This is a pretty cool brand to check out if you want to venture into biodegradable sanitary pads and make your whole period game way more sustainable and way more comfortable. Do check out this rash-free pads by them. I've added a link in my description for both the categories. So that's all about it for this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you learned a thing or two by watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and also don't hesitate to talk about menstrual hygiene and problems and suggestions associated with menstruation. If you have any such comments, then please leave it in the comment box below. I will definitely go through them, and if I can help you in any way, I will definitely help you. So that's pretty much it. Give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Take care and bye-bye.